Violations yung PhilHealth dun sa pag-transfer ng fund, considering na nasa batas na yung PhilHealth funds ay hindi pwedeng gamitin sa ibang purpose. Dapat lang itong gamitin para dun sa mga PhilHealth members.
Yes, I would say, siyempre, may bias ako din. Ako ang sponsored author. From what I know, it's that funds of PhilHealth should solely be used for its members' benefits or for health purposes. So, yun, hindi ko alam po anong gusto ng PhilHealth leadership now. Bakit kinakailangan? Nagpapag-good check ba sila? Nagpapasikat na meron tayong profit, meron tayong excess funds, pinagmamaya. Hindi dapat natin pinagmamalaki yun. We are not. Again, hindi kayo private corporation. Dapat pag gobyerno, inuubos yan for services. Di ba? Hanggat meron pang nahihirapan magbayad ng hospital bills, we are not successful yet. The only time that you can, siguro, pagbibigyan natin, mag-declare sila ng excess funds pag lahat satisfied na hindi nahihirapan. Ang dami lumalapit pa rin sa atin, sa politiko, sa kung kani-kanino, lumalapit yung ordinaryong mamamayan dahil hirap na hirap magbayad. That's the intent of the law. Matanggal nga yung paglapit sa mga, yung patronage politics especially, para nga covered na po sila. Kaya lang ngayon, inaasahan nila yung iba-ibang pondo pa, iba-ibang personalities to help with their expenses.
So sir, kung may violation ng batas, sabi nga kasi ni Senator Coco Pimentel, sacred dapat yung funds nito ng PhilHealth dahil ito mula sa mga miyembro ng PhilHealth. So kung may violation sa batas, may dapat bang managot from PhilHealth?
Well, the last time I called for a revamp, no? Sabi ko nga, kung hindi successful, Siyempre nakakaano, 'di ba? Na proud tayo sa UHC, pero kung ganito naman ang performance ng primary agency tasked to implement, siyempre they have to be accountable, 'di ba? So leadership revamp, kailangan leadership change. We have to revamp PhilHealth. Kung hindi, if they do not if they cannot perform up to par, if they do not shape up, hindi kinakailangan talaga ng pagbabago, no, ng leadership ng PhilHealth for a fresh start.
So magagaling yung initiative from the executive dapat yun, sir, yung revamp ng PhilHealth?
Of course, it's the president, it's the executive who appoints, no, the heads of the different agencies, no. So yun, kung hindi pa talaga mag-perform hopefully by end of the year, kung hindi pa mag-shape up, ay dapat siguro magkaroon talaga ng leadership change sa PhilHealth.
So naalala ko, sabi mo, baka mag-file ka ng resolution seeking Senate inquiry tungkol nga dito sa performance o leadership ng PhilHealth. Nag-file na po ba kayo?
Siguro yung oversight function na natin ng Senate on the implementation of UAC. That would include the performance already of PhilHealth, DOH, and other agencies concerned that is tasked to implement the Universal Healthcare Act. So tignan natin that we will assess kung ano po naging performance sila in that investigation.
So sir, itong pag-issue ng TRO ng Supreme Court, parang indication ba ito na may chance yung mga petitioner dun sa kanilang panawagan na madeklarang unconstitutional yung transfer of funds?
Well, that's very welcome, and of course there will be a chance kasi talagang nag-TRO na ang Supreme Court. So to hear the side of the petitioners is already a step forward, no, in our quest, so that the PhilHealth funds would remain for health programs, especially for UAC implementation.
So the mere fact na may TRO, may nakitang merit yung Supreme Court?
Definitely. So I would like to it's very welcome, and of course I'm very happy that the Supreme Court at least gave merits, no, to the petitioners move, no, for itong para hindi na po magalaw po itong remaining excess funds of PhilHealth.
And a related question, Raymond, and then Aaron, and then RG.
Hello. Good morning, sir. Yun lang sa kasi di ba yung budget ng PhilHealth, they are asking for another, I think about 76 billion ba for next year para sa subsidy. ano to, dapat ba silang bigyan na considering na hindi nga nila ginamit itong 89 billion kaya pinalipat ng DOF from PhilHealth napunta sa National Treasury, Senator?
Well, yan po yung ating busisiin itong budget. We'll start already plenary debates on Wednesday, next week yata. So, PhilHealth has to answer all of this, no? Why are they asking for subsidy? And then, magde-declare sila. Diba? I think the Senate or we will be willing to give subsidy as long as kailangan talaga. Kung kinulang sana talaga, para lang at least makagaan ito ron sa mga beneficiaries or patients, no, that are in need, then we are most willing. But now, parang they will be asking for subsidy, they will declare that there is excess. Parang hindi consistent, di ba? Ba't ka pahingi ng subsidy, magde-declare ka, tapos hindi mo gagamitin for the implementation of Universal Healthcare Act. So, they really have a lot of explaining to do. Talagang malaki ang responsibility ng PhilHealth being the primary agency tasked to implement the UHC. Ang gandang batas ng UHC. No? Kaya lang, people have to rely on other programs. Sa malasakit, dapat sana kung nandun na yun sa kung malaki-laki ang sinasagot ng PhilHealth, dapat hindi natatakbo kung saan-saan ang mga pasyente, no? Yun nga yung iniiwasan natin yung pumipili doon sa PCSO, sa PAGCOR, sa politiko. Yun ang gusto natin mawala, na dapat pag na-hospital, automatic nandun na, nakabawas na o nandun na yung assistance sa gobyerno, dapat ramdam na.
Okay, Aaron.
Good morning, Sen. Sen, Aaron po from SMNI. Sen, being the primary author po ng Universal Healthcare Law, meron na po ba kayong naisip na particular provision na maaaring yung idagdag or baguhin just to compel the PhilHealth na yung mga assistance po nila ay mas maramdaman ng mga Pilipino?
Well, there's kasi sa law, we are, even if we are authors, we are not health experts. That's why we in the law, there is what you call the Health Technology Assessment Council. These are panel of experts, public health practitioners, specialists. Sila yung mas nakakaalam kung ano yung dapat. They would determine the benefits, kung magkano ang dapat na ibigay, yung case rates, no? Mas alam po nila ito kaysa sa amin. So, anong ginawa nila in the past 4-5 years of implementation? Diba? Sasabihin ni PhilHealth, kasi ito lang yung case rate, dito lang sila pumasok. Dapat si HTAC ang nag-ayos nun. DOH and PhilHealth, no? Sila'y nag-usap-usap na dapat pag merong na-hospital na ganito, complicated, dapat isama na. Diba? Minsan, ang bigat, 500,000, sasabihin nila, ito lang yung pwedeng ibigay. Parang ang labo diba? Kasi ito lang yung pumasok. So, nagkulang talaga sila. So that's why I would want, hopefully when we resume, I know it's budget season already, I would like the oversight function na mag-ano na natin, gamitin natin oversight function natin on the implementation of UHC. So that we can determine sino ba nagkulang, si HTAC ba, si PhilHealth ba, DOH, sino ba nagkulang sa mga agencies, no? So there's still time, but we have a lot of catching up to do. Kasi nasa 5th year na tayo, dapat ramdam na ito So may natutulog dito. It's either HTAC or PhilHealth. Again, hindi ang National Health Insurance, alam naman natin yung insurance, kung makakatakas sa